I did this video in order to explain a little bit about our negotiation strategies and tactics. It is because I already explained it in Spanish, but I was talking with James Sayer. He is living in Washington. He's from the United States, and we were talking about some problems in order to create a product. And he replied me and he blocked me on WhatsApp and also on LinkedIn. But I would like to reply him and send him a message in order to explain what happened. He told me that I think that I am promoting the product wrong because I am inviting people to group chats, and he talks that I am spamming. So the point is that I would like to explain that in this case, particular with the negotiation that I am conducting and that I am planning to make in United States and in Silicon Valley, I sent a cooperation proposal in a brief way. It was a first draft. Obviously, I will improve it in the wrong moment, in the right moment. But we are talking about a product, and I am aware that there are different methodologies. I have been uh, validating that, for example, in another stupid negotiation that is an NGO that we will create. For the moment, it's only a Twitter account that we talk that when the, the, the goals or the purposes are more important than any brand or company, we make that kind of protest. At this case, I am trying to reach social networks, the people that I have on LinkedIn, and I know that some of them think that it is a spam, but I want to set the registration that I'm trying to reach them because I know that it will be a very difficult negotiation, and I already did a short video explaining that I would like to participate in the UX researches of different social networks. In fact, I am already making it. When I use them, I have different ideas. For example, I return to take notes in my computer about different ideas of methods. I write the title in order to remember that I have different ideas, but I would like to focus on this particular affair because it is very important in the humanity. In fact, for example, in the pitch deck of Mindser, I share that why can you imagine what would happen if we connect humanity by compatibility in goals and problems to solve? Uh, that's like the main point. It doesn't matter about the brand of the product. I am trying to pressure to create it, to make it the partnership in the social networks. I will try to make it in United States when I will be in Silicon Valley. I want to attend this negotiation, to participate in the UX researches, to innovate together in order to reach that particular goal. We have an idea to create an API of social networks, particularly with the things of compatibility in problems and problems to solve and goals. But that's the point. I'm trying to promote in this way. For example, in the groups, I am trying to make the UX researchers to invite people who could be interested in one way or another. And that's something important that I want to explain. Uh, he told me that I need to be focused on building the product. Like as I told you, I want to participate in UX researches. I think that it is a good manner to start. I want to make a proof that I trying to reach social networks, and I want to validate their posture according to the different attempts. When I will be in Silicon Valley, I am aware that he, he, he is uh, proposing that we must make a solid visual image of how it will look like and how it will function. Uh, I already know that he wrote me, Hamed wrote me that he is busy and he does not have time, but I need to continue with the goals. It is about the goals that we want to solve, and I don't want to make someone waste time to create the user interfaces, but I will try to make it when I will be in Silicon Valley. For the moment, I want to conduct good UX researches and that's the point. He Hamed wrote me that I have several white papers about what I imagine, but it presents a vague idea of what are you building. That's right. In fact, I'm trying to focus in the problems in order to open the doors in the UX researchers. Uh, well, that's like the point. I'm not trying to get investor at this moment. I am trying to be part of UX researchers. I'm not open to any kind of venture working with a partnership in like we call corporate entrepreneurship or an spin-off on something like this, like a corporate venture. That's a type of entrepreneurship, and that's what we want to do because I think that it is very important to start connecting social networks because they already have users, and if we want to create something by ourselves from scratch, I don't know. I think that it will be more expensive. So I am trying to be as resourceful as possible, and for the reason I am attempting this path. Okay, he told me that I must create a wireframe, a user journey, and that's important. The point is that I would like to make it in the UX researchers. Well, I'm trying to start in this way. Now I need to begin from scratch in the United States, and anyhow I need to search for a job prior to starting some new venture. That's something important. And he told me that save the Elon Musk name draws for Twitter. So that's like we want to make a partnership with Twitter. So 7 minutes. The point that I want to finish it, this explanation. I know that it was not very fluid, but uh, I think that I am very obsessed to connect humanity, and I have been thinking how to make it. I create groups on WhatsApp by groups, and I have been thinking how to create subgroups according to a group, and I have some methods. I want to explain it to social network. I want to keep a proof that I'm trying to make it, and I don't know. I wrote it in the proposal to United Nations that I don't know if I need any kind of divine power or extraterrestrial power in order to be considered in the debates, in the researches of most important researches of humanity. We need a change in humanity, and we need to boost the social networks. So I am trying to make it because probably I can reach Elon Musk at any moment, and I can set a proof that I write tweets, that I write some videos. Maybe at any moment I share this idea in this video, and I'm doing that kind of experiment. That's another thing that I want to set to define uh, that we need to start it as soon as possible, and it is very there is something very important. I am aware that in Silicon Valley most of people do not know about how do you feel when you are menaced by death because you purposes do it to your purposes, and I am feeling in that way at this moment. I hope to start something. In fact, for example, at this moment with the Colombian government and politics of Colombia, I define a strategy to measure and estimate the social damage according to the posture of these different leaders and social decision makers when we make a proposal and they ignore us. So we will create a math model trying to define how many social value we lost due to the posture in order to unmax them. That's something that I want to start doing in a similar way in the United States. It will be harder for studying, but I want to leave a proof because at any moment I think that we will do it. So I feel confident about it, and I want to make a proof. that we will do it. I will reach that people in Silicon Valley, the employees. I will be pressured that we need UX researchers. I will participate in debates. I will try to make it, and I will fight to make to understand how to solve it. In fact, for example, Elon Musk was talking in some news about that he feel that if he is banned by Apple with Twitter app, he will create an telephone. In this case, I need a proof that I try to present a proposal for Facebook. I haven't made a particular proposal for Facebook, another for LinkedIn, Exchange, and I want to set a proof that they ignore us because I think that it is the more efficient way rather than starting something from scratch. It is not about the capital and the power, it is about the social impact, and I want to set that proof. In fact, at any moment I could hybridize a profitable organization with a non-profit organization, and maybe I can make some things with non-profit according to the scope of what we are trying to create. And I want to leave that proof because a lot of social networks prioritize the interest of the shareholders rather than the interest of humanity, and that's very important. That's very important. I want to leave the proof about it. So uh, I feel better when I make these videos. I sometimes I know that for starting some people did not hear about it, but at any moment I will share it, and it will work. Cheers and happy New Year. How to be in Silicon Valley as soon as possible. I am very tired of Colombia. Colombia smells me like a shit. I am very fastidiated about it, about the posture when some people try to menace me, and the government gives a fuck about it, and I am I am tired about this shit. Hope to continue in the United States. I hope to make the political negotiation that I'm trying to do with the United States, but and I also want to demonstrate that I want to make a business proposal and a partnerships, a technological negotiation. I am writing this in my sorry in my third proposal for the United States and my first proposal for United States immigration and citizenship services. I hope to be an honorable United States resident soon. I want to make it. I want to make it.